my very first luxury car. What makes you happy? I just encourage you to dig deeper in that area, and I guarantee y'all will find out things that you never ever knew about yourself. So I'm about to jump out the window. Mother's man's looking Chuck E. Cheese. Oh no. So I'm about to do it. I'm gonna jump out the window. I can't believe I'm about to do this. But today I think I'm making the right decision. I'm about to go get a car. Like I said, I've thought about it heavily. I feel like since I've been in my new career, which has been like a year as of last week, I think I'm settled a little bit more, both professionally but also financially. And I'm like, I want to reward myself. Y'all know my car. Well, maybe y'all don't know. My car, she's gotten me through some things. And she's still running. She's still doing what she do. But I just think that because I've leveled up mentally, I want my lifestyle to reflect how I feel like I've leveled up. I don't know. I just get a sense of like accomplishment, and I just want my lifestyle to reflect that. So anyway, I'm going to go get me a car today. Okay, period. So I wanted to discuss my outfit with y'all. I don't really know if it's a good outfit choice because I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even try it on. I didn't do none of that. But I had a credit from Rainbow, so I just went there and spent the credit before it expired, and then I got this little cute outfit. I don't know, I think it's giving like business, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna put this on and hopefully it fits right. I'm gonna try to throw some jewelry on with it, maybe just a cute little slide so that I'm comfortable. And yeah, we're doing it today. I don't know if this outfit choice was a good one because I'm hot as hell and it's supposed to be 80 something degrees today. I don't know why I chose this, but we're still gonna make it look cute. We're gonna look classy, so I want to show y'all the OOTD. So fit is from Rainbow, purse is obviously Chanel, necklace is Albert's. All my regular jewelry that I always have on, earrings are Pearls. Fragrances of the day is Ariana Grande and something my daughter brought me from Five Below, but I just mixed the two and made delicious. So let's go get this car. So we are officially in Michigan, which is where I needed to pick my car up from, and I don't know, getting like, I would say nervous. I feel like I made a good choice, but nervous because like this is a new beginning, like another new beginning. As many new beginnings as I have, I don't know why I always get nervous. What is that? It's odd. It's crazy. Okay, so we are literally an hour and 21 minutes away. But I hope they didn't mean 12 o'clock their time. Why would they mean that? No, they mean 12 o'clock my time. Let me check, because I just realized we in another time zone. So the time moves up an hour. So now it's 11:53. We're still an hour and like 20 minutes out. So let me see if it's their time or my time. But why would it be their time? Yeah. I need an agent now. Hold on. Okay, so I'm here. I'm currently in a unisex bathroom, and I'm waiting on the guy to actually pull her out. Yeah, but I'm waiting on him to pull her out. I'm like nervous, scared, happy, don't know what to expect, like on the edge of my seat. Like, I'm feeling all of that right now. Like, this is literally like right before I see my very first luxury car that I purchased.
be willing to go there for you. If you want me to take my time, then I'll be willing to spend the night. All you gotta say is please stay, Joe, and I'll be staying as long as you say more and more. Then after that you want more and more. Then after that more and more. Then after that more and more. I hear you say more and more. After that you want more and more. Then after that.
So Fit is from TJ Maxx. Why do I keep saying that? It's from Marshalls or TJ? It's from Marshalls. Fit is from Marshalls. I didn't really put much heat in my hair this morning because I've been heating it to death. So I kind of left it alone. I think I already told y'all I am carrying, I don't even know the name of this Prada bag, but I just literally throw everything in there. My scent of the day is Dolce Devotion. Oh, honey, she's my girl. And I'm going to make a motherfucking statement with her, okay? I basically mixed her with this EOS Vanilla Cashmere. Listen, these two together, if you interested in smelling like candy or cookies or something, then that would be a good mixture. Don't get me wrong, I'm not always a fan of smelling edible. Sometimes I like to smell more clean than edible. And I'm not a real big gourmand girl, or you know, warm vanilla, brown sugar. That's not always my jam, but when I do get in that mode, she's the one. And look how cute the bottle is. That's so cute. And I gotta be careful too what I put in here, because by it being vintage, it's very delicate and I just don't want to overdo it. So anyway, let's go. Every day some new shit.
Like you wanna go all night. I just want you to know that I ain't got no problem with just as long as we go the next night out. You know what I'm saying? Check it out. For as long as you're willing, girl, want you to know that I'm willing to. And where you want me to go, girl, I'll be willing to go there for you. If you want me to take my time, then I'll be willing to spend the night. All you gotta say is please stay, Joe, and I'll be staying as long as you stay.
Alright y'all, so hopefully I'm in the right recording mode and I'm not freaking recording for my health. But I am leaving the restaurant now. She comped my salad because the dressing was weird. I did not ask her to do that. I just asked her, like, is this the right dressing for this salad? Because I always order my salad with an extra dressing, always. She's like, it's the right dressing. No. So first she tasted it and she was like, I don't think that's the dressing. And I'm like, I don't think so either, but I didn't want to make a big fuss. You know me, y'all know. I just pay what I need to pay and keep it moving. But she was like, no, like, I feel like this dressing is not correct. So I'm like, okay, well, don't worry about it. It was good. I ate the salad, the entire salad. So I'm like, okay, whatever. She came back and was like, oh, I comped your salad. I'm like, you didn't have to do that. Like, honestly, I would have paid for the salad the way it was. It was so good. I didn't even really care. But I had 2 espresso martinis and the salad. And your girl got a salad comped, okay? I always encounter good things when I go to Bavette's. The service make you pay for anything they offering, okay? Because it's just such good service. And I don't really mind. I don't mind at all paying for any of the food because it's always good. So I was like, you did not have to do that. And she was like, no, it's not a problem. I'm like, I felt so bad because I'm like, I wasn't asking her for her to comp the salad. I was asking her because I felt like it tasted weird, a little different. And I'm like, well, what the hell is this dressing? You know, so anyway, we getting in the car. We getting in the car. It's my baby right there. Period. So I'm done in the restaurant. I had a really interesting visit this time. I'm always, not necessarily on the hunt, but I'm always intrigued by people who speak both English and Spanish, because I too speak both English and Spanish. And so I am always on the quest to, I don't know, just kind of get tips, tricks, like different things. So I really tried to, I don't know, like he was sitting one person from me. So there was one guy who was from New York. Why did I do air quotes? From New York. And then the other guy who spoke Spanish and English sitting next to the guy from New York, right? So I'm like, I'm listening to him, and he's like talking about, like, in Spanish and English, the differences between the sentence structures and the amount of words that you're using, and just all kinds of things, right? So those are all things that intrigue me, because when I'm writing Spanish stories, I feel like I'm doing like run-on sentences, and that just, but that's how you know that God shaped the universe how it was meant to be. What are the odds that I'm sitting next to somebody who's sitting next to somebody who is both fluent at English and Spanish, and who's like offering tips? He was talking to the guy from New York. He wasn't even talking to me. So he started offering tips, and I'm just like zeroing in. Like, I'm like, I couldn't help but overhear your conversation regarding like sentences. And he was like, when I started writing in English, I thought I was writing like little sentences. And I'm like, well, I guess that could be true, because English is very big on no run-on sentences, no run-ons, right? And in Spanish, a lot of my issue when I was in Spanish 1, all the 1 classes, was my sentences were too short. And I'm like, but I speak English, that's my native language, and we are told not to have like run-on sentences. And so it was just so funny hearing him say that. And we talked a little bit, and he was like, you know, it's different accents. And I was like, well, what do you suggest as far as subtitles? Do you suggest the subtitles in Espanol or in English? He was like, so I prefer the subtitles in English because I didn't want to have to translate in my head. And I found myself doing that a lot, even when I'm, look at this shit, y'all. Look at this shit here. They holding your girl up. They holding me up. So he was like, you know what, what did he say? He said he found himself translating, which I found myself translating in both English and Spanish. When I'm looking at the Spanish subtitles, instead of looking at them for what they are worth, I look at them for the English translation, and I gotta stop doing that. So he suggested audio Spanish, subtitle Spanish. So per the native speaker, that is what we will be doing. So anyway, I think that's it, y'all. I had 2 espresso martinis, but I'm having a good time. So I'm going home. I already ordered my DoorDash, so she's getting my food, all of the stuff for me to make tacos for the kids tonight. They love shit like that, so I'm gonna just get that, and then that'll be it. And I think I'll close the vlog out, because, so let's just recap. I got my car. That was the biggest highlight of this vlog. If y'all not interested in living intentional and living intentional, that's the best way, that's the best word I could use. Say what you mean what you say. You're not just on this earth for no reason. And I encourage you to dig deeper into who you are, dig deeper into your surroundings, dig deeper into what you want, what you need, who you are as a person, what makes you happy. I just encourage you to dig deeper in that area, and I guarantee y'all will find out things that you never ever knew about yourself. So anyway, what the hell was that? Who the hell was that? Good morning, everybody. Buenos dias. Okay, so I realized I wanted to give you guys some tips. First of all, like, this is day 3 with my car, and I feel like I'm settling into my routine with it. I feel like I kind of know my way around the car a little bit better, obviously, than I did when I first got it. When I got in the car, it was just so many things coming at me that I was like, okay, I don't know how I'm gonna be able to learn all of this. Also, this car is a step up as far as not only quality but like functionality from my last car. So both of these are standard versions. My last car was a standard version. This one is kind of a standard version, with the exception that it's a sport, which is a standard version. So my last car was like bare bones, which that's all I needed. I just needed to let my windows up and down, and then that got to be non-existent, but we'll get into that. So long story short, I wanted to give you guys some tips, because obviously y'all not here for just the vibes, y'all here for some tips and shit too. So I feel like I prepared a slight list. So I prepared a list, and I wanted to like get in there, hit the points, let you guys know what the tea is, so that if you're interested in getting you a car, or you're interested in financing a car, buying a car, if you're even just remotely looking, or if that's something within your next 5-year plan, then these tips I think are going to be useful, even if you decide to buy a car 5 years from now. Okay, so my very first tip, and the first thing I personally did, was like actually research a car. Like, I narrowed it down to like a couple different cars that I wanted, and then I started to think about, okay, what do I really want? Like, you know, do I want luxury? Do I want American? Do I want foreign? Do I want a 4-cylinder, a 6-cylinder? What is the difference between a 4-cylinder and 6-cylinder? What is the difference between run flat tires and regular tires? So I was looking for what I wanted in the beginning. In the beginning, I knew I wanted a luxury car, because me and my husband was just talking about it last night. I think I've had like 13, 14 cars in my lifetime, and this is my very first luxury car. Is it my first time driving a luxury car? No. So I had experience with driving foreign cars, but I did not have experience with owning one of these. So I researched like what's the pros and the cons. For me, I really wanted reliability because I have several children. So I wanted to get something that depreciated slowly, because I wanted to potentially pass it down to my kids, which is what I generally do with cars in our household. We just kind of give them, you know, we just kind of my face is so dry. We just kind of pass them down to our kids, and we got a lot of kids, so go ahead and do that research. So that's my very first big tip, and one of the most important tips, I feel like. Just like actually do your research on a car. Don't just go get a car because you see somebody else online with it, like, oh, that's cute, that's cutesy. Yeah, but how do that motherfucker hold up? Are you gonna be on the side of the highway looking cutesy? Shopping around, that's my second tip. Shop around. Shopping around, to me, helps you to kind of gauge what you'll be paying for a car versus the mileage on the car, if anything, versus insurance on the car. So like when you shopping around and you getting these prices, they may be $1,000-$2,000 differences, but that difference makes a difference. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like you're just shopping around just because. No, you're trying to see how much is the base price. If I get the bells and whistles, how much is that? Okay, how much is y'all's? Okay, how much is y'all's? And go online. Go on Kelly's Blue Book. Kelly's Blue Book value is very important for a car. It's like kind of like a baseline where you can kind of see how much your car would cost. You know, you can kind of see like a range. You know what I'm saying? So like cars are more expensive in Illinois than they are in Indiana. That was a big thing for me. I actually got my car from Michigan, which Michigan is a little bit cheaper than Illinois, but maybe about the same price-ish as Indiana. And I'm talking about like the cost of living. That makes a difference, because the higher the cost of living, the higher things are going to be in that area. You know, so if you go to California, a car will cost much more than, say, if you went to Georgia, you see. So shop around. You got to compare mileage, you got to compare taxes, you got to compare dealer fees if you get it from a dealer. There's a lot of different things that go into shopping around. But I encourage you to get out there and look at the cars and get online and compare prices and see who's going to give you the best deal, because at the end of the day, nobody's in it to spend the most money. We are all in it to save some money. We want to get what we want, but we also want to save some money while we're doing it. Nobody wants to spend the most possible money that they can actually spend. When you go one state over, or it may be a 30-45 minute drive, and the car is $7,000 cheaper. So there's that. So I think that's my second tip, like shop around. So my third tip is negotiate. Negotiate, 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 because they're not gonna come fresh out the gate with the best deal. Keep in mind, they have the interest in it too. They're gonna get paid on their end, just like you paying out on your end. They're gonna get paid some of that money. All of that money don't go toward logistics. Some of that goes towards the person who's doing the transaction, and a lot of different other little a lot of different middlemen when you buying a car. So negotiate your price. Try to figure some ways out to remove the middleman. Like for me, my middleman was dealer fees. I completely removed that. I didn't even go to a dealer. But because I purchased 12 or 13 cars, well, my parents purchased some. But because I've had 12 or 13 cars, I know enough to know you got to go in there and negotiate. I know you want what you want. When you get in there, you like, that's my car, that's my dream car. I just want it. I just want to hurry up and get it so I can hurry up and drive it. But you have to negotiate. Negotiate your down payment. Negotiate your APR, your annual percentage rate if you're going to finance a car. Negotiate your overall price if you're going to buy a car. Negotiate warranties. Hey, can y'all add a warranty in there? Can I get an extended warranty? Can I get free tire rotations for the first 2 times? Can I get free oil changes for the first 3 times? Whatever you can negotiate, try to negotiate that in there to benefit you as a driver, because when you think about it, you're gonna be in this car driving it, handling it, operating it, repairing it. So it's important that you get the best deal out of it. You know what I'm saying? You know, I definitely think that negotiating is a huge part of getting a car. You never know if you don't ask. It's kind of like a man. Like if you want some money from your man, you can't just be like, okay, I know he ain't got it, like I'm not gonna ask him. Honey, you have to ask him, and you have to let him tell you, like, oh, I don't have it. Which is wild, but you do have to negotiate. So that's my tip number 3. And I'm gonna wrap this up real quick. Have a checklist ready. If you want to look at certain things on the car, you have a checklist. Look under the hood, look at the tires, look at the interior. Check your buttons, check your windows, check your sunroof, like drive it around, like stump it. You know what I'm saying? Don't be shy when you test driving a car. When you test drive a car, test drive that motherfucker, okay? Stump that bitch to the ground. You know why? Because you're going to be with this car, and that car needs to be able to handle whatever driving you're doing to it. And then listen to your spirit. That's my last one, and I'm going to wrap it up after this. Listen to your spirit. We all have a conscience that tells us yes, no, maybe so, that's not a good idea, that's a great idea. So I think that I think that listening to your mental, listening to your spirit will guide you to your dream car. So until next time, y'all, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because you know your girl trying to bring the content every single week, sometimes 2 times a week, depending on how I might feel. So bye, y'all.